download the Spreaker app, and you can find all the great shows that are on the Let's Talk Baseball Podcast Network. We got the Grand Slam show with Mikey Franks, Rounding Third with TJ Gordon, and of course the Jake Robinson Sports Experience. Now, the Oakland A's, other than giving away free tickets, they did re-up with 5 players on Friday who were straddling the arbitration eligible deadline. Shortstop Marcus Semien, who was making $545 large, got a hefty pay raise to $3.125 million. Semien played until mid-April last year before injuring his right wrist. And he missed significant time. From April, May, June, he was out. And I got to tell you, of course you would have known he was out because he was on my fantasy team. And pretty much everybody on my fantasy baseball team was injured last year. I have never had a season like last year. I mean, it was awful. I'd rather have an enema than go through that again. It was ridiculous. So Semien, in limited time, he batted .249 with 10 home runs, 40 RBIs. Now, in 2016, he squared up on 27 balls, had 75 ribs in 159 games, and Semien is a good player. If they can just keep him on the field, the kid's got talent. So he gets a pay raise to $3.125. Also accepting deals were pitcher Kendall Graveman, Chris Hatcher, Liam Hendricks, Josh Fagley, and Blake Trinan. Now, Trinan came to Oaktown via the trade with the District Nats for Sean Doolittle and Ryan Matson. He was 3-4 with the Athletics, had a 2.13 ERA in 35 appearances. He's now going to make $2.15 million, and that's up from the $563,700 he made last year. Chris Davis, one of the most underrated players in Major League Baseball. The slugging centerpiece to that Oakland A's lineup. Davis had 43 dongs last year, surpassing his previous high, which came the season before when he hit 42. Now, look, Chris Davis is the real deal. And a lot of people don't know because he plays for the Oakland A's, and like I said, they have an $85 million payroll, so no one watches that team. I mean, you know, we talked last week about how the Pirates are a thrift shop. So are the Oakland A's. You can put them right there in that same category. I mean, it's ridiculous. The 30-year-old Chris Davis is the only A's player, besides Hall of Fame legend Jimmy Fox, to have consecutive 40-homer seasons. Now, think about that. Not McGuire, not Canseco, not Reggie Jackson, Chris Davis, and Jimmy Fox. The only A's players to have consecutive 40 home run seasons. Now, that's impressive. In fact, Davis's 85 home runs in the past 2 seasons are second in the majors. And the only one who has more is Stanton. Stanton has 86. And last year, Chris Davis batted .247, 110 ribs, in 153 games. So he's been reimbursed. And he's going to make $10.5 million on this one-year deal that he just signed today. You're listening to the Jake Robinson Sports Experience, live on the Let's Talk Baseball Podcast Network. And look, I gotta tell you, I got a real problem with the way that the hot stove has gone down this year. I really do. And I can't hold it any longer. I've tried to be patient. I've tried to be understanding. But I'm going to tell you, there's shenanigans going on. We're in the second week of January, and there's only been 9 position players signed. Now, I'm going to tell you, I can't prove collusion, But this is very collusive behavior. In fact, I think the owners have gotten over on every step around here. And I know that Ryan Benke and I went back and forth about this all day. And really, it started out because I get so frustrated when I hear the people on Facebook say, oh yeah, these players are so greedy. You know, they just want everything. They just want the world. And look, I mean, Corey Smith out of Albuquerque, New Mexico. I think every once in a while, this dude, he gets intoxicated on the cactus juice. Because he just flaps his dick lickers without even thinking about what he's saying. So today he's like, all these players are greedy, and fuck them. And I'm like, whoa. You think the players are greedy, but you think the owners aren't? You think the owners are fucking saints? Are you serious, dude? I mean, you're like deluded here. And I know Ryan Benke out of Oregon, he came to Corey's defense. And actually, Ryan Benke made some pretty good points. I mean, he's an intelligent dude, so you know it was a good duel. But I'm not digging what's going on. There's been 9 position players signed in this offseason. 9. It's January 12th as I record this. That's ridiculous. Every fucking deal that has gone down this year in the offseason has benefited the owners. Nothing has benefited the players. You know, whether it's Chase Headley to San Diego, salary dump. Giancarlo Stanton, the preeminent slugger in today's game, moved to New York for Starlin Castro and a pack of Bazooka Joe bubblegum. Salary dump. Ohtani comes over here with the new international draft rules, signs a 6-year contract, minor league contract, mind you, with the Anaheim Angels of Los Angeles, San Francisco, Fresno, San Diego. 6 years, minor league deal, when just 2 years ago he would have commanded 9 figures easy. Every deal has gone the owner's way this year. I mean, we can go through it all, except for maybe Wade Davis. I think Wade Davis is the only person that got overpaid this year so far. It's a joke. And let me tell you something. People ask me, well, why are you defending these players? Because I'm Jake the Snake, baby. And I'm a worker. I'm a grinder. I got a 9 in my pocket, I'm mine. I got a 9 in my pocket, and baby, I'm just dying to cock it. He's ready for war, ready for war. I got machetes and swords for any faggot that said he was raw. But you met him before. Let me tell you why I defend players. Because I'm a worker, baby. I'm a grinder. And I believe if a person has a talent, he should get paid for his talent. I don't care about owners getting over. And some of the reasons that I hear, you know, like Corey Smith tells me today, oh yeah, well, A-Rod struck out 4 times in a game, and then he went home and banged his beautiful girlfriend and lived lavishly with all this. So what? I wouldn't care if A-Rod struck out 9 billion times and banged every supermodel on the planet. I wouldn't. How much money has that owner made on A-Rod? Now think about that.
1, 2.
I mean, it's ridiculous. The players should get paid, man. These guys have worked their asses off to get to this point. A dedication that you can never imagine, dude. When you were hanging out, eating McDonald's and drinking beer with your boys, those guys were in a batting cage somewhere, busting their ass to get to the major leagues. And I keep hearing the same fucking shit, man. Oh, well, you know, U.S. soldiers don't get this much money, and teachers, and firefighters, and look, dude, I don't give a shit about that. I don't. And I know that's not popular with a lot of soldiers, and a lot of teachers, and a lot of cops, and I still don't give a shit. I'm gonna tell you straight up. When a police officer generates millions and billions of dollars, then we can pay him that salary. Same with a soldier. Same with a teacher. These people are entertainers. There's an entertainment value there. And most people don't understand because they don't possess. And look, I'm on the low. Look, I have dreams. I have aspirations. I have goals and heights that I want to reach doing this thing. In some ways, I do consider myself an entertainer. And you know what? If the day comes when I'm supposed to get paid due to my entertainment value, you better fucking pay me. I've worked hard. And these ball players have worked hard. They followed the fucking rules. They did everything that you wanted them to do, and they produced, and they put up numbers. And now you're holding the coffers. You're putting the money behind your back, and you're saying, "Oh, well, I don't know if we can do that." It's horseshit. I keep hearing this debate. Oh, well, this guy's too old, and that guy's too... It doesn't matter, dude. What about Hosmer? What about Moustakas? These are young guys. Why aren't they signed yet? You know, it's horseshit. I keep hearing all these teams, oh, well, we want to know what's going on with the market next year. We're going to save our money. Look, chill out with that noise too, man. That's not an excuse. I'm going to tell you right now, there's only going to be 4 teams that are going to be in the Manny Machado sweepstakes. There's going to be less than that in for Bryce Harper. Maybe 2. Kershaw, he's probably going to go back to L.A. Well, you should still try to get him. Really, you should still try. You should still try. So the Orioles have no chance whatsoever to get Manny Machado, but we should rearrange our payroll so that we can try to get him. Get real, man. There is no reason whatsoever why a Moustakas and a Hosmer haven't been signed. Those 2 guys are world champions. They have produced. They have earned the right to become free agents. I'm telling you, there's collusion going on. Now, I can't prove it. None of us can prove it. But I know it's there. The fish rots from the head down, baby. And something smells really fishy. It does. It's not right. Jake Robinson, Sports Experience, live on the Let's Talk Baseball Podcast Network. And this really bothers me. I don't give a fuck about ownership or management. I don't care. I'm a worker. I will oppose you every step of the way. I believe people that have a talent should get paid for that talent. When a person sits there like Corey and complains about how many times you struck out and who you're banging when you go home and your paycheck, that just comes off as petty and jealous. Stop hiding behind soldiers. Stop hiding behind teachers and cops. And I think Richard DeSalvio said it best today. If a cop could hit a ball 500 feet, he'd get a major league contract. But let me tell you right now, there isn't a player in Major League Baseball that couldn't be a cop. Period. Point blank. I mean, it's ridiculous. If you got a problem with it, don't watch baseball.